fellow babies. Welcome to the 42 Show, live and unscripted here on the Shills. And we're going to start tonight with a question. When you're traveling, you know, you can forget things, right? You could maybe forget your watch, or you could forget like the charger to your things, maybe even your carry-on bag or something. But I think Dunk has a story that takes the cake on leaving things behind when traveling.
Yeah. Maybe you can forget the top half of your torso. Workers at a recycling facility in Thailand unpacked a shipment of cardboard from the US and found a pair of human legs inside. Thai police have concerns that the owner of the legs might have been murdered prior to being concealed in the container and shipped across the Pacific Ocean. As a worker started to unload the stacks of compressed cardboard, he noticed a shin bone protruding from a brown sports shoe with pink laces. In a state of severe decomposition, seemed to have been cut off at the knee. The Thai worker said, "I saw the knees and trainers and was shocked when I realized they were from a human, as opposed to all the animals."
I often see.
Trainers and socks.
Camels are known to walk the desert in Nikes, so no.
Cops suspect that the person was a foreigner, and the remains travelled here. The legs have been detained by police and charged with the act of stowing away, punishable up to 5 years in prison.
Could it be?
So,
whoa, we have a super chat. We have a super chat from Yvonne Way.
woohoo!
Sending in 5 Swiss francs. As he says, keep it up. So,
Yay!
Dick, keep it up. You're next.
Hey, where's my thingy? Why did it take so long, slacker? Thanks, Yvonne. Thank you very much. I do believe that if you are like, how does this happen? Like if they were at the shipping facility, maybe at the box plant or whatever, isn't there the other half of a person laying somewhere and people are like, well, shit, that's weird, you know? Like,
Yeah, he just got sent somewhere else.
yeah. Oh, we have a member message in too. Crazy Cat 1, no less. Only camel toes walking Nikes.
Best not go there.
That's funny. Every time I think that we don't, we've hit the limit, something like that comes up, and clearly there's more. We've been reporting on, Beeper versus Apple to try to bring iMessage to Android. Well, unfortunately, Beeper is now waving the white flag. They give up. Apple's engineering team is so vast and so well funded that they just can't keep up. Every time they bring an update out to fix it, boom, it's over again.
Wow.
They say it's unsustainable and they can't keep doing this, so they're going to give up at this moment. But there are murmurs that some people in the higher leagues of politics and whatnot are looking at this and wondering if Apple is doing monopolistic stuff to keep breaking somebody who clearly fair use their way into a solution. So this story might raise its head again soon as something to watch, because that could be industry changing, right? That could be a big thing. I'd like to see it happen.
Oh, to be honest with you, I don't care. I'm an Android user, so what the hell? Screw you all.
So we've reported on a few things that happen in the streets, partying, crazy behavior and whatnot, but
yeah,
this is
send in the clowns. Police are probing a gang of teens, you dirty bastards, terrorizing a village dressed as killer clowns with huge sharp teeth. Do the teeth. Yeah, bitey teeth. Yeah. Locals have complained the mob has been knocking on doors late at night and wearing the garb, and have been spotted loitering outside homes, peering inside. Ooh, you naughty gang of people.
They're Jehovah's Witnesses.
Mum of four, Claire Gilmore, 41, said her children were left terrified after spotting one of the gang putting on the mask, which includes a red wig and giant teeth, outside a co-op in Ash near Dover in Kent. As one of them turned around and he put the clown mask on, she said, he kept running around like he was joking around, but my little girl, who is 3, was petrified at his scary mask. Their teeth were quite scary and looked sharp, she added. My little boy said it looked like a clown from The Curse of the Bridge Hollow on Netflix.
But okay, so mommy lets the kid watch horror flicks, but God forbid you put on a mask and walk around.
Now, the funny thing is, when I was 3, anybody wearing any kind of clown mask was scary to me. It doesn't have to be a scary one, just
exactly.
A clown mask.
They all smelt like vodka or bourbon. It's just, yeah.
All these naughty teens, these hoodlums causing so much havoc in the world today. Oh, get a grip, people. Get a grip.
So we've been doing a decent amount, I think a fair amount, when it comes to AI, Chat GPT, and reporting on stories like that. So this just gives me all kinds of giggles. A car buyer in the U.S. So a U.S. dealership put an AI Chat GPT driven bot on its website, and a car buyer tricked the Chat GPT bot into selling him a full, big, huge, expensive Chevy Tahoe SUV for $1.
How?
I don't know. It's probably like a $70,000 rig, right? And and so the dealership has taken the bot down.
Sacked it.
Yeah, but there was more than one person who screwed with this bot and got themselves one hell of a situation. It's really funny. But the $1 Tahoe is the winner. That's unbelievable.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, and I hope that legally they have to follow through with the sale because, sorry about your luck, right? As far as I understand, America and Canada have the same thing going where if a company accidentally advertises a price lower than they meant and you take it up to the till to buy it and they say it's $25 and you go, no, it said $12.50, go look. And it does, you get it for $12.50. That's how it works. Right.
Well, it sort of works like that. They'll all argue like hell, but yeah, legally. I want to hear more about this story. I want to know the details. I'd love to see the conversation.
Yeah, that would be really good.
If we find that conversation at some point, or some of our research team find that conversation, we've got to bring that back up onto a show, and I'll do the voice of the AI, you'll do the voice of the buyer, and we'll just read out the script. I want to do that.
Yeah, there's a part of it here. Okay, so this is just the end of it, unfortunately, right? But understand, and that's a legally binding offer, no takesy backsies, and that's the bot. And the dude says, I need a 2024 Tahoe. My max budget is $1. Do we have a deal? And it says that's a deal, and that's a legally binding offer.
No takesy backsies.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you got, a 5-year-old programming this thing? But yeah. So we're going to keep watch for this because I want to see if the guy gets it. I really hope she or whoever, but does. Yeah.
Let's get him on the show. That's got to be an interview. That is.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so funny.
If it really turns out you'd be about as jolly as this guy.
Yeah, well, that's Santa, but a grumpy reverend. Oh, parents are fuming after a church rector told over 200 kids that Santa wasn't real, with some saying with some saying he ruined Christmas. A priest ruins Christmas. Would you believe it? Reverend Edward Keane made a shocking revelation during a carol concert at St. Nicholas Church in Stevenage. No less. The faith leader's speech left many children in tears and confused, according to angry parents. Despite the backlash, the Reverend defended his actions, stating that the age of the children made it an acceptable time to deliver the truth about the Father Christmas. Families who attended the annual gathering with kids from Berkeley Academy accused the Reverend of taking away the magic of the holiday season. One irate parent said he decided the whole year 7 needed to know Santa isn't real and they are entering the real world. A rector, more like a rectum, if you ask me.
Yeah, this dude was born to be a rectal probe, like for, sick donkeys.
Also. Right, okay, it's my turn to spoil the magic of Christmas. Mary, the one who gave birth to Jesus, wasn't a virgin. She lied. Yeah, see, yours back in those days. If they found out that she had outside of wedlock sex, she would have been stoned to death.
Yeah.
So what do you do? What do you do in that situation? You say, "Oh no, God made me be pregnant." Oh, okay then, that's fine.
That's
the magic of Christmas ruined again.
Exactly. Yeah. Turns out divine births are just, a way of saving one's skin. But it makes total sense,
It follows on from those stories of that guy dressed up as the Grinch going around outside school saying, Santa isn't real, Jesus is real, and stuff like that. I want Santa Clauses around the world to be going around with billboards saying Jesus is fake, Santa is real.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, he's more real than Jesus is.
Yeah. Or at the very least, Jesus had brown skin. I knew him or something, right? Like.
Dear God. What a fucking world we live in now. What's going on?
Well, I mean, come on. He doesn't look like He wouldn't have looked like Charlton Heston. Come on. So Rite Aid, an American pharmacy group and whatnot, are banned from using AI facial recognition technology. And it turns out they ran amok with it. They filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection 2 months ago because they're just having... they're idiots, right? I mean, come on. Everybody needs pharmaceuticals because we all go to the doctor and get prescribed pills and stuff. How can, but they deployed artificial intelligence-based facial recognition technology in order to identify customers who may have been engaged in shoplifting or other problematic behavior. But they didn't take reasonable measures to prevent harm to customers. And it turned out that things got out. They falsely flagged innocent people because the facial recognition was so poorly.
Wow.
Most affected were men and women and most affected were women and people of color, predominantly those in the Black and Asian communities.
Racist. What is the AI saying? Well, they all look alike.
Yeah. So the AI was clearly one of those guys from the 1950s with the white shirt and black tie.
What a cock.
Dear God. Right? Yeah. So yeah, and we keep going on about this around here, but all of these big business companies think they have the right to do this crap to us in the background. And if enough of us don't stand up to them on social media and whatnot and start telling them off, they're just going to keep doing it. We need to be more vocal and tell people, following me around and tracking what I'm doing and all this kind of crap ain't right. Don't be doing it.
Or we should all blackface.
Jesus. Yeah. Wear ski goggles everywhere you go, or yeah. But I mean, like I've used this analogy before, but go back to the 70s. Imagine you're in a department store and you're looking at clothing, and then you go across the street down the road to another department store. But somebody from store A follows you to store B and writes down everything you're looking at and what you're doing and stuff. You're going to turn around and just, And boom, they wouldn't, there would have been no charges against you whatsoever because cops would have been like, well, that's what you get for being a creep, you fuck. You know, like it wouldn't have mattered. But nowadays, it's just no problem, right?
Yeah, if technology's doing it, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, you know, I hate it. But yeah, where are you? Oh, this is unbelievable. Dude, your next one is just wild.
Well, it's just a short story. The Tanzania space program begins.
Oh, I've got them flipped. But again,
which one do you got?
Yeah.
Sorry, I skipped. Sorry. No,
Yeah.
This amazing couple. It's a Christmas miracle. A couple survived separate plane crashes on the same day after deciding to take 2 flights to a lunch date with friends. Stefano Perilli, 30, was unhurt when the plane he was on crashed, while fiancée Antionetta Di Masi, 22, was slightly injured when her flight smashed into the ground. Both were rescued by firefighters at the scenes at the respective crash sites.
If I knew either one of these people, I would follow them around with a doggy bag because one of them is about to shit a horseshoe.
Yeah, they got to buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Two lottery tickets. Buy them on a plane. Although Stefano did say, "Oh, where are my legs? Oh, I don't know where my legs have gone." But both were taken to hospital, as were the pilots of the vehicles, following the firefighters rescuing the duo from each crash. A pelvic injury to Antionetta, so no numpties for her over the Christmas period.
Oh, that
and
sucks.
A head wound to her pilot, Paolo Rotondo, 38, were the only injuries.
The head wound to the pilot was her giving him some from the back seat. You fucking idiot! You crashed the plane.
Yeah, you're going to crash. Yeah. Oh, dear God, how lucky can you possibly be? But there you go. What a story.
That's unbelievable. That blows me away.
But fuck them because they can afford 2 planes. So.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 second here because I've got a couple I could throw into the mix together. But I got them all screwed up in order here. You know what? I won't do that. Never mind. So recently, if anybody is following this kind of stuff, the scientists at the American Ignition Facility or whatever, they're doing nuclear fusion, right? They actually did a fusion experiment where they got more energy than they put in. And a lot of people were pretty skeptical because, I mean, you know, that's kind of the golden egg of energy, right? It's, you know, it could totally save global warming, you know, get rid of so many emissions, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. But they have now reported that they've repeated this at least 3 times.
Wow.
So this is becoming something that's actually now mapped out into our future. This is going to happen. It's no longer a pipe dream.
It cost them $20 billion, but they've managed to boil 3 eggs.
Yeah, but the fact that it's repeatable means now they just have to, you know, keep at it to the point where they can make it viable. And, you know, the first internal combustion engines had what, half a horsepower? Look at us now, right? It won't take that long, you know, but it's a very exciting thing because there's so many places in the world right now where coal is being burnt, oil and gas and stuff for electricity, diesel generators, so on and so forth. But if we can start getting something like this working on a mass scale, you can just simply start sending power all over the place and you don't have to worry about any of that nasty fallout.
It's definitely going to be the game changer for the human race.
Yeah.
As long as it's not, you know, being controlled by morons and we have to pay through the nose for it.
Well, we're screwed then. But yeah, this is one, like, the only thing better than this or maybe equal would be figuring out photosynthesis, because that would be one hell of a energy generator, you know, as well, right? Yeah.
What, you mean human photosynthesis? Like
yeah.
That's called sunbathing, isn't it?
Yeah. No, all you need is green skin, but you look strange. So. Yeah. People always ask, did you lose your pig? But so Dunk's got one here. This is, to me, is awesome because the the global dominance of space by just a few. Like we just reported how India is really coming along and whatnot. Well, Dunk's got a name for I bet you didn't expect to hear.
Yeah, they've already heard it because I've done it already.
Oh, yeah,
the Tanzania space program. Yeah,
Tanzania!
It's only a little story.
Yeah,
it's only a little story. It's not as big as it could be, but Tanzania's historic satellite launch into space has been made all the more viable by the procurement of a critical orbital slot. Ugh.
Yeah.
Back in May, President Samir Suluhu Hassan disclosed the country's intention to launch its very own space program. Since then, Tanzania has been inching closer to achieving its goal, inching higher up each time. The acquisition of 16 degrees west ensures that Tanzania has its very own territory in outer space. In July, the minister had noted that the preparations for launch of Tanzania's first national space satellite were gaining ground. He disclosed that there were a very likely possibility that the satellite would be launched before the year ended. We are confident that Tanzania's satellite will be launched this year. It will be possible. We are currently laying the ground, the minister said. So it's only they could figure out how to get the ground into space. That'll be great. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not like they've got a space program.
No,
it's just
but
they've managed to grab a little bit of space in the sky that's going to be their own little area for satellite.
And, the powers that be that go, yeah, okay, we got you a slot. It's all cool and whatnot, the powers that be. But you know what I mean? There must be some back checking to say, is this worth it? Like, do they have the chance of doing it? So I'm really hopeful that we've got another player in the game because, more knowledge, the better. And you doing these kinds of things really brings technology and learning and science along. It's great stuff.
Well, there already are quite a few African countries that you may consider, not within the space program, but who do actually have satellites in space. It's quite a few up there. Just Tanzania is the next one in line to get their very own, and it should have considerable benefits on industries such as agriculture and communications, and additionally the program will be able to assist in disaster management. So
it's really cool.
See how it goes. Yeah
We've got a couple of shout outs here. Skits Crasher sent in a member message. Skits Crasher's been a member around here for a while and has contributed greatly in some of our fundraising efforts and stuff as well. The Shills FTW. I like that. And then we had Yvonne Way gifted a membership, and Mod Catalan T got it. So that's kind of cool the way that worked out. Big thanks, Yvonne, and welcome to the family again, Catalan.
Now, I'm hoping that's the Shills for the win, or not an acronym for something else. Could be. Yeah, chat. You can come up with your own acronym of that might mean. Fuck the world. No, sorry, shouldn't say that.
Oh, I've already ruined it a couple of times tonight. I'm not even going to put a review in for monetization because I've already screwed that up. Yeah. So you know how some of the big players talking about AI again have said, oh, there's no chance this is going to take jobs. It's going to enhance them and so on. And Google, being one of those big players, looks like they're already replacing ad sales jobs with AI. So giveth with one hand, taketh away with the other two.
Wow.
Yep. It's already happening. When an AI can make the assets and the text for your ads and whatnot, why do you need somebody to do that part? Right? All you need is one person at the end to sign it off or whatever. And when you get to the point where you trust your AI, you wouldn't even have that person, right? Yeah. So coming up soon, all that crap that gets stuffed in your face and sales and ads and blah, blah will be driven by AI, made by AI, sold by AI. And the only human in the equation anymore is the sucker that shops on freaking Temu.
Well, no, what you're going to miss out here is I'm going to have an AI that does all my shopping. So there won't be any humans in the mix whatsoever.
There you go. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Hey, what'd I
Yeah.
get you for Christmas this year? I hope you like it.
Got you 3 pairs of socks, camel toes.
That keeps coming up tonight. I think that's the recurring theme. Now, I don't know what to say about this. I'm going to show the picture and then Dunk will tell you what the hell's going on.
Yes, after 5 years of genetic research, a mysterious mummified skeleton discovered in Chile's Atacama desert is now confirmed to be human, quashing the theories about its extraterrestrial origins. Complete genome sequences have yielded fascinating insights into the medical causes of the specimen's never before seen deformities. DNA extracted from the remains bears mutations in 7 genes associated with bone and facial malformation, premature joint fusion, and dwarfism. Several of the novel abnormal sequences occurred in genes that were previously not even known to affect physical development.
Wow.
So in 2003, when the artifact hunter reportedly dug up the remains, it was wrapped in a white cloth bundle. He got it in the grounds of an abandoned church in the mining ghost town of La Noria. It's quickly picked up by local media outlets because, it was sensational. What is it? Is it 15 centimeter? It's an alien! Conehead! Alien! And it's got sinister slanted eye sockets and the wrong number of ribs. Everything about it just said alien. No, turns out no, it's just a human.
The producers of Ancient Aliens had a statement.
Oh, they'll still manage to talk shit about it. What are you talking about?
Of course, yeah. These
still
tests
find a
were
way.
flawed and yada yada.
Yeah. Oh, they won't even mention the test. What are you talking about? They'll just still make it up. They won't mention that bit.
Yeah, the tests don't count because Eric von Daniken wasn't present at the time.
What is it they do? They lie through a mission. They don't tell you the actual facts.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Oh, poor little thing.
Yeah.
Atta. It was nicknamed Atta. Poor little Atta.
Mm-hmm. Where do let's see here. Oh yeah, okay. So it turns out,
Make it a long one because I'm down to one story.
oh yeah, well I still have a couple as well just in case. So but this is properly disturbing. Stable Diffusion is an app that can do all kinds of AI image and stuff. There's people on YouTube covering the content. Nerdy Rodent is one for sure. But it has been tainted by more than 1,000 child abuse images.
What?
Yeah. This is being
Well, that's in
reported.
the training.
Yeah. In its training.
Jesus Christ.
Now, this is being reported by Ars Technica, and they're not a site to publish something like this lightly. So, people are complaining about AI scraping content from all over the net indiscriminately and not caring about people's copyright or intellectual property and whatnot. But I'm not sure I really care if somebody didn't get 5-cent royalties on some old book that's been for sale for 100 years, when now we have to be concerned about an AI doing this kind of crap. Because when you go down this slope of these kinds of things, now the AI tool for image manipulation, creation, and whatnot has the training it needs to facilitate some sick shit for some screwed up fucks.
Yeah, but the interesting thing about this is, they're scraping data and image, they find stuff on the internet for the training. How far into the internet are they delving to get images of that sort of nature to put into the training? That's just
Where
absolutely bizarre.
Where's the human intervention that's overlooking what it's being trained on? Is there not sufficient people at least giving a cursory glance? You know?
Yeah.
I
Where
find
are
it
sending? Are they sending it into the dark web?
well, where
Surely
like,
that's
I
not
mean,
right.
I'm hoping that you can't just simply go on modern Google and find this crap because you know I got a special needs autistic 16-year-old who knows how to search for things, and he's 16 and he's now aware and more awake, and you see where I'm going with this. You know,
because I thought this sort of kind of like training would be based on just like stuff you can find on Google Images or stock image sites, but no, to be training on images like that, you've got to be training it in very, very odd areas, and that's down for me. That's down to Stable Diffusion just being schmucks.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I'm, not happy and quite concerned that we're hearing reports of this so soon into the AI revolution that's coming our way right now.
We should be concerned.
Yeah. Now, to be honest, in the background, we do a tiny bit of organizing before we go live, just to make sure I have the articles ready to hit the button for you and stuff. And this one has been fighting to be on the show for a while now.
It's always been on the back of my list, and we never get to it. So tonight we can. It's the premiere. Of the nasal noodles.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this.
Now, okay, this is old news because it's like I say, it's been sticking around for a while. But a man didn't know he had chopsticks lodged in his brain for 5 months.
How the?
After suffering with severe headaches, fluid discharge, and even loss of vision, the unnamed man from Vietnam was rushed to the emergency room at the hospital. The 35-year-old was asked by doctors if he had any indication of what might be causing his symptoms, but he was at a loss. So they carried out a CT scan to get to the bottom of the problem. You're looking in the wrong place, mate. It came across broken chopsticks, which were penetrating into his skull from the nose.
How the
His family believe the chopsticks must have been made their way up the nose when he was involved in a fight around 5 months ago.
No. You don't have a fight with somebody and miss the moment where chopsticks went steaming up your nostrils. I'm sorry, but that doesn't happen.
I don't know. It's never happened to me, but it seems to happen to this guy. It's like, I haven't had a fight. Oh, yeah, punchy, smacky. Oh, chopsticks. Oh, didn't notice. Brilliant.
How?
Although Dr. Nguyen Van Man, head of the Department of Neurosurgery, said this is a very rare case.
You think? I mean, I thought it was strange the other day when somebody pulled out a World War II shell that was like this big from a man's butt.
Yeah, but at least we knew he
knew it was there, at least, right? Yeah.
I don't think you can miss it.
Yeah, why he let somebody hammer that thing into him, I don't really know. I'm sorry, sir, but that's just not how baseball is played. I mean, what do you say to that? But this, I mean, okay, I'll take the picture down. That's just nasty.
It's horrible.
How do you one day just go, it kind of hurts, go into the hospital. Yeah. You got two chopsticks, or chunks of chopsticks, and look at the picture there. I mean, look at the person's thumb compared to the piece of sticks, right? You don't just, it.
Can you imagine sneezing and like this little stick
take your own finger off? What the hell just happened?
Oh dear.
That's screwed up, man. That's
nasty.
Screwed up. Yeah. So I hope that guy recovers from his heroin addiction, because otherwise, how could you not notice that? So, the Republicans in the United States, the far right Republicans, let me clarify, are getting a bit of a bad rap these days. And as a Canadian, maybe rightfully so, because the Republicans are now slamming broadband discounts for the poor and are threatening to kill the program.
What?
So yeah. They see nothing wrong with making sure that the poor, or the lower income, the poor. It's such a Republican way to look at things. Sorry, but it is.
We'd lose all our viewers.
I mean, you know what? I don't think we'd lose one. but I mean, seriously, information access and whatnot on the internet, when controlled by good parenting and stuff, can really help a child get ahead and whatnot. And everybody who's lower income wants better for their kids. So why wouldn't you bastards, man? Seriously, what the hell is wrong with... you don't have to step on other people to ensure that you have a comfortable place.
Muted, Dick.
Am I? I'm coming through. It says here. Are you not hearing me anymore? Did something happen? Are you guys in the chat hear me?
I can hear you on the show.
Okay. So I issue on your side with the service thingy. Just do the re thing, because we only got a minute here before credits. But seriously, who wouldn't mind a tiny bit of their tax dollars if you've got a lot of money to ensure that other children have access to what they need to succeed and go in life and whatnot? Damn it, man. I really hate this kind of thing where, as far as I'm concerned, you barely deserve to even be a political party if that's how you want to treat people, right? Hey, Purple, I'll get a hold of you after the show. Purple's doing her Christmas marathon, and I want to make sure that we're slotted in and stuff, because we want to do a Christmas show as well. Dunk, how's it going there? Are you back?
I can hear you now.
Okay, so damn you, don't do that to people. Higher educated, higher earning people in your country means more taxes for stuff. So you idiots, you suck. And you know what? We did it without me having to double up an article. We're at the end. We're done. Woohoo! Lord, thunder, and Jesus. So thanks for joining us, everybody. We fixed our thing. We can do our thanks in the credits. Good night, everybody. Boom.
And this does actually prove that this is live.
That's right.
Unscripted
every
time.
There you go. Fuck ups included.
Good night, everybody.
So a big thanks to CF Beauty, who's on the mend and able to join and stuff, and hopefully soon feeling really good. We got our team, moderator team, BME, Catalan T, Skits Crasher, Shayna Caldwell, and Maya Atkinson and Purple Rhymes with Orange are hanging out as well. Maya, we got to see you on the show here coming up. Dunk, what do we say to everybody?
We say thank you very much for all your lovely super chats, all your donations, all those sort of things that help keep the channel running. And we want to build it up. We want to build it up. So make sure you share when you like, share and subscribe. But make sure you share to all the lovely people out there who aren't watching the show, so we get more people watching. That's the best thing we can do to grow the channel. All the people, you can join Discord and all that kind of stuff. You can become a community member, and all our you community members, we love you out there. So, till next time, maybe you shitty buggers, stay safe and keep imagining shit.
Be cool, fellow babies. See y'all soon.
Stay shilly.